Well, thanks for having me. It's great to be among fellow creatives. A series of ads that have been done, various photography, some pro, some internal. Internal brochure done for associates, layout, illustration, some copywriting, and blue shirt storybook. That's it. Series of entertaining brochures. Did 20 of these over the past 10 years, and they're basically for the consumer, usually done around holidays and events, and it just shows you all the wares that Heinen's carries. 52-page newsletter, which was unbelievable. 1,600 photographs were submitted for scanning and color correcting for an in-store newsletter. A variety of illustrations from Prismacolor to pen and ink, some oil pastel, and all were published except for the one in the middle on the right. That was just for therapy. In-house photography on the left. We did a lot of tabletop, some personnel, some location photography for various ads, and some of the professional stuff was done on the right. This was done for the Lake County Captains, a dugout top that measured 75 feet by 8 feet high. Did the photo direction, layout, and design, and it was up for about 5 years. It was a wrap that they put on the top of a dugout. Some various logos, old and new, some pen and ink, done with a rapidograph pen. Don't even know if they still make those. And then some computer-generated pieces. Some in-house promotional social events, ice cream events, cookie events, raffles, and things like that. So they're just posters and flyers to give everybody awareness of that. A water pump promotion for TRW was done back in the day, direct mail, trade magazine, illustration, and they sold a ton of those things. Weekly insert concept was developed for the Hudson store opening, try to connect them with the community. I was really proud of this piece, but they never really went for it. Don't know why. Ice cream packaging, photography done professionally. The bowls were taken in the Photoshop, colorized, pastel, and it's going to be coming out pretty soon. Package design, a private label. We went through a series of different packages. On the top, that went for about 7 years. Interim packaging on the bottom was developed and designed. Let's see. This was a one-off coffee can that they liked. They wanted to have a higher elevated product, so we got archival photography, non-royalty free, and that's how they look on the cans. Some more packaging. This is the current packaging on the shelves at Heinen's, using this kind of pyramid or chevron shape to it. The top, when you could use photos, illustrations, and things like that to mix it up and make it a little more interesting. This series was done only strictly because I did a couple of oil pastels at home, brought it in, they liked it, said, could you do 6 more? And I said, sure. So they're going to be produced here shortly as well. That's how they look on the bottles. Tote bags, did a series for Cleveland that they liked. The one 2010, these were recently done on top here. Those transitioned into a call that I got from a local entrepreneur who owns a tea company, and he wanted a mural on his wall. He said, could you do that design and apply it to this wall? So the wall measured 42 feet by 12 feet high, and it went through a couple transitions. The only change was in the rocket ship car. It went from kids to, he said, could you put my family in there? Me, my mom, and my dad, because they were such big supporters. So he gave me a reference on that. I did characters of them and threw that in. Spike, my man Spike. Spike was kind enough to model this t-shirt for me, which could possibly transition into an entrepreneurial effort. I don't know. It kind of remains to be seen. But that was probably the highlight for me. So I appreciate your feedback and thank you very much. Thanks, Mike.